The best 5 matches between Novak Djokovic vs Roger Federer. The 5 best matches in tennis history. And it is incomplete if we don't mention this great rivalry, which has happened 50 times, and has produced some instant classics. And we are here to discuss them now. The two bring out the best in each other, and are two very different styles of tennis player. And everyone was happy to cheer for Roger, and against Novak, which boosted his confidence. Before we get into the top 5 games, I'd like to thank these two tennis players for elevating the sport to unprecedented heights. Both have 41 Grand Slam titles between them, and have won nearly all of them in the last 16 to 17 years. So, let's go over the top 5 best matches. Wimbledon Final 2014. This is the first match on my list. And it was a match that pushed both players to their absolute limits. And Novak Djokovic demonstrated that he is not a quitter and will fight until the bitter end. Novak Djokovic lost the first set in a tie-break 6-7. But he quickly recovered, winning the next 2 sets 6-4 and 7-6 in a tie-break. However, Roger Federer came to win that day, winning the 4th set 7-5. But Novak Djokovic was the better player in the 5th and deciding set, winning it 6-4 to win the match that lasted more than 4 hours and 30 minutes. US Open Final 2007. This match was only 3 sets long, but they were 3 of the most amazing sets of tennis ever. And that is why it is on this list. Because it is difficult to find a match with so many ups and downs in only 3 sets. Roger Federer came into this match as the favorite, but Novak Djokovic had come to prove himself once more. Neither of them gave an inch, and the first 2 sets went to a tiebreak, which Roger Federer won both times when Novak Djokovic could have easily won. Then, in the 3rd set, Roger had to work hard to beat Novak Djokovic 6-4 in the 3rd set. But it was a match for the ages. Wimbledon Final 2019. This, in my opinion, is the best match between the two. And it demonstrated how mentally tough Novak Djokovic is. The crowd was roaring for Roger, but Novak went about his business. And it was a 5-hour and 5-set thriller at center court. Novak Djokovic won the 1st set in a tie-break by 7-6. But Roger won the 2nd set 6-1. But Novak came back and won the 3rd set in a tie-break by 7-6, making the score 2-1. Roger Federer won the 4th set 6-4. And it all came down to the final set, which was a marathon in which neither player gave an inch. Roger Federer had 2 title points, but Novak Djokovic saved both of them. And Novak Djokovic won the 5th set 13-12. French Open SemiFinal 2011. This was the pair's best match at the French Open, as well as one of their best matches ever. And Roger Federer was on a mission to prove that he could win the French Open. He won the 1st set 7-6, and the 2nd set 6-3. But Novak Djokovic came back to win the 3rd set 6-3. But Roger Federer showed his dominance in the 4th set, winning it 7-6 in a tie-break. It was a fantastic match. Wimbledon Final 2015. This is the 3rd Wimbledon Final between the two that is included on this list. It took place in 2015. And in my opinion, it was one of the best matches between the two. It was a 4-set thriller. Novak Djokovic won the 1st set 7-6 in a tie-break. But Roger Federer returned the favor in the 2nd set by winning it 7-6 in a tie-break. Novak Djokovic then went into overdrive, and there was no stopping him. Roger tried his hardest, but Novak won the next 2 sets 6-4 and 6-3 to win the match and the 2015 Wimbledon title.